Hi, welcome to Adventures in Bonsai. Today we're going to talk about the coconut and the coconut palm. These are palm trees that produce coconuts. Some palm trees produce dates and other different fruits and whatever you want to call them. Coconut is actually a drupe, D-R-U-P. It's similar to a mango, pistachio, plum. Those are all drupes. So let's go take a look at these drupes. Okay, so here are the two of the coconuts that I got the other day, and I was told that the best thing to do is to soak them for a couple of days. They've been soaking, and like I said, coffee and almonds and nectarines are all drupes. They're all in the same kind of fruit that we get from the coconut palm. Inside is something called coconut water. When you shake them, you hear it, and that's a nice refreshing drink. The flesh inside the coconuts is called copra, which is used as a food source in many places around the world. Coconut palms grow to almost 100 feet tall. They're mentioned by Sinbad in his stories around 1000 AD. And there's questions to where they came from, whether it's from the Indo-Pacific area or South America. We're just not sure, and it doesn't really matter too much. They have fossils of coconuts that go back 37 to 55 million years ago during the Eocene period. Coconuts are transported mainly by ocean currents. They travel around the world that way. They're highly adaptable to saline situations. They've been found as far north as Norway. They like sandy soils and high humidity. And at first when you start them, they should be in the shade, and then later they should be in full sun. We're going to take these out of here now, and we can see that as they did soak in here, part of the coconut picked up the water in there, and it'd be nice to have the whole thing in there like that, but we're going to plant them and see what happens. Okay, I've learned that the best way to probably plant these is kind of how they lay naturally. I think this one kind of lays like this one pretty well, and this one here like that one. And you should have something maybe around 10 inches deep to plant them in. Usually they suggest a sandy soil. I'm going to use sphagnum moss because, as you know, I like sphagnum moss. I think it works really well. And a lot of this here that we have in here is sphagnum moss has been recycled from other pots where things didn't go well, but the condition of it is pretty good. It's not black, it's still fibrous, so I think they'll do just fine here. I'm going to make a little room here for this, and you should plant them with the pointy side down. This is going to be a very simple planting. Put some more of this sphagnum moss around it here. I can see I'm going to need some more sphagnum moss for the other one. I want to make sure this is all in here good. Maybe use a little more over here. Okay, be back in a minute. When you plant a coconut, you should have plenty of water. They like to be in wet soil, but they want it to be well drained. So you need to make sure that the pots you have, like these, have pretty good drainage. These have a number of spots in them for the water to get out, and they should be fine. I'm just going to give this here a good watering now. And the sphagnum moss will hold the water that it wants and let the excess drain out. I think this might be a perfect growth medium for coconuts. Okay, so there's one. Now I'm going to work on the other one. Basically, once again, just going to take some stuff out of here, give the coconut room to settle into its new home. I'll take this, put the pointy end down. This is the pointy end over here. This is the part that came off of the tree. I think I'd like it to sit a little deeper than that on this one. So I'm going to take out some more. Now I'm going to start to put it all back. It's a pretty simple procedure. Coconuts can take a long time till they germinate. 9 months is not that unusual. Hopefully in 2 to 6 months we'll be able to see something. Usually roots will come out of the bottom first, and then you'll get a shoot coming out. Actually, I don't think we won't even need much more sphagnum moss, or maybe a little bit would help. Like I said, I want to make sure this is in firmly and securely. I'm going to water it. Now the biggest problem I have down here with sphagnum moss stuff that I plant is the squirrels. Squirrels are treacherous because they love to dig this stuff up. They're looking for seeds and nuts. And that's always my big problem. So I'm going to go and put these in a safe place. This is the area I've made. It's enclosed by chicken wire. Keep the squirrels out. Works pretty well. Basically, I've stapled the sides and the bottoms in. I have some clips over here on the side that I will open up simply and easily. And then I just undo connections here on top, open it up, and allow me access. Now I'm just going to go and place the coconuts in here. And now I want to close up the screen enclosure. Coconuts like warm, humid weather. If it gets too cold, they can sometimes go down to where it freezes if it's not for a long period of time. But a lot of times, really cold weather will kill them. They like growing in temperatures maybe in the 50 to 90 degrees centigrade range. I mean, Fahrenheit range, excuse me. And they will grow well once you get them started. Now the thing is, usually you can't grow palms as bonsai because when you cut the main stem, if you're trying to keep it short, it kills the tree. But what you can do is you can have these grow in pots in which their roots are restricted. And by doing that, the tree itself stays smaller. And that's what we're going to try and do here. And it makes a nice looking, interesting bonsai. So, go get your coconuts. When you get coconuts, look for ones that are older, that are not the fresh ones, and when you shake them, they have water inside. When you plant them with the pointy ends down, maybe halfway or a little less into the soil, or the sphagnum moss, whatever you choose. Okay, have fun with your coconuts and have fun with your bonsai.